Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We're
therapist.
the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Morton's Neuroma,
Mm.
3 instant pain relief options at home from a real patient.
Say no more,
That's
Bob.
we always find when we develop a problem, we get a lot better at solving it because you're motivated.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
not
not
that our
that.
patients don't motivate us, but I mean, when you have it, you're really motivated.
Right. And then you want to really spread the word,
That's right.
especially on this. This worked for me as well as some patients.
Speaking of spreading the word,
Relatively easy
treatments.
fixes.
Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of spreading the word, if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you want to join us on our website, bobandbrad.com, because we're always giving something away. Right now, we're giving away the orthopedic donut pillow by Ergonomic Innovations. Nice pillow for if you have tailbone pain or sit bone pain or hemorrhoids, or if you just have a bony
Bob,
butt.
etc.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Facebook, you can find it on there. If you want a short version, go to Twitter or Instagram of us. 60 seconds short.
60 seconds only.
All
All
right.
right. Morton's Neuroma, we studied this in school a little bit, and I don't see a lot of patients with it,
No,
but
I don't either.
right, but I have. And these
But you
treatment,
have it.
and then it happened to me, and
Oh,
it's
you
like,
have had some
oh,
patients.
yeah, I've had some patients with it, and I've had it myself, and it was nice because I've actually had it after.
Seen some patients.
No, I had it, and then I saw some patients.
Oh, I
So
see. So you were
I was
able to help
ready.
them. You
I
were
was loaded to just
uh,
give them the
all
information.
right.
So, what is Morton's Neuroma? I didn't look up to see who if Morton is
Martin
a
was.
doctor.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, but if you're on the bottom of your foot, between your third and fourth metatarsal, the red spot is indicates where, and there is actually a nerve or nerve bundle in there that when it gets squished and tightened up like in a tight shoe, it can create pain, and it can be really painful. If you've got the worst I've ever had it, I was bicycling and I didn't have my shoe fitted yet. It was a 50-mile bike ride. And by mile 30, it hurt like crazy. I couldn't stop because I was racing.
Even though you're really not putting full weight on it.
No,
I
no, but it
mean,
was just
so
tight and I was pedaling.
sure.
It felt like someone took a vice grip on there and just locked it on really tight. And it just hurt like crazy. It was
So
no
did
fun.
that hurt more than walking on it?
Well, that
About
did.
similar,
No,
or
that
how does
hurt
that
more
go?
because that was such a long time. Normally,
Sure.
if you're walking, you
Yeah,
stop
you
and
give some relief
right,
to
because
it.
when you take the pressure off, whether it's from a tight shoe, it could be from a tight shoe, it can be from high heels where you put pressure on.
That makes sense.
I don't wear high heels, so
All
that
right.
I can't speak directly for that. But
Okay.
and also, the tight shoes. My ski boots do the same thing. I don't know what
Sure.
bike shoes, ski boots. They're less forgiving, I guess. But
And
when you
by the way, he used a marker to make this mark. That's
yeah,
not
that's
inflamed or anything like that.
exactly right. Take the pressure off. Typically feels very good immediately. So, how are you going to take care of this problem? Oh, there is one technical way to test this. Although on me, it's called Mulder's sign.
Mulder's
Yeah,
sign.
yep,
Okay.
sign where you grab the foot like this and you squeeze and release. When you squeeze, if it hurts or makes a clicking sound with associated pain, it's positive. Me, negative.
No clicking
N-
sound either.
No. However, when I put a shoe on that's a little tight and I walk, I can feel the click and it hurts.
Okay.
So my Mulder sign's negative. So these signs that we
So
have,
they're always not 100%
right,
correlation.
right, exactly,
But it's interesting because the shoe basically acts as Mulder's sign for you.
right,
I mean, because it clicks and it hurts.
right,
Yeah. So
exactly,
both things.
exactly.
So
So they're waiting, Bob. They're waiting for
all
what are the
right.
easy, quick solutions. I'm going to give you an example. This is a bike shoe that actually that had all the pain with, and so what I did with this one is on the bottom of the insole, I just took the insole out, and you're going to see what I did here. I taped in some pads that go on the
Oh,
foot.
two pads in
Yeah,
there.
I actually put two pads because one wasn't enough. I put a pad in there, I tape it in, and then you put it in and put the shoe on and walk around on it. And you're going to feel very clearly if it's in the right spot. If the pad is too high and it's hitting that neuroma area, it's going to hurt. And
So it is definitely not. You don't want it to hit the that area.
no,
It's not to spread the forces out on that area. It's actually to transfer it to the arch.
right. So you're transferring it here. So it pressures here
See
away
that,
from the
Mike?
nerve bundle. The pressure is here. and relieves it here. And that's what I actually have here. And I don't know any specific formula to put the exact how thick it is. Um,
I'm sure it's going to vary per person to person. So
and per your shoe,
so
it's
this
going
is
to be
all
different.
always this is an experiment.
Right.
Give it a try, figure it out. There's certainly no harm in doing this.
Right. If it doesn't work, you haven't lost anything. But I should have started this the other way, because the easier way than doing this is actually sometimes if you just take the insert out, it's going
Hmm.
to give you a little more room in your shoe.
And sometimes that's enough.
Just having enough space in there. It all depends. Is it being irritated because the shoe's too tight, or just because of the pressure on there? If it's from being the shoe too tight, taking the insert out maybe. And actually, I've got a new pair of bike shoes right now that I'm fitting, and with that one, I took my shoe spreader, which I've used because of my Mortons Neuroma. So if
This
you
is a
have
type of
Mortons
shoe
Neuroma,
stretcher, shoe spreader.
yeah, you could purchase one of these, because you may need it, on a number of your new shoes over the rest of your life. And you put it in there and you crank it down and you leave it overnight. With mine, I did it. I went as wide as it would go and left it overnight. It got better, but it wasn't good enough. So I put actually a really thick winter sock on there,
Yeah, we
put it
used to
in
do that.
there, stretched it a little bit more for another night, and that made a difference. So on that shoe, I take the insert out and I stretched it, and then I didn't have to put in
The pad.
the pads. Yep, the
No,
metatarsal
and it was
pads.
fine then.
Right. So you got two options that way. And I
Sure.
said three. The third one is if you wear high heels and it's putting pressure on there, don't wear high heels.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna have to
sorry.
hold off,
Yeah,
especially if you
right.
got things irritated.
Yeah, because the metatarsal pad is not going to work with that angle. I mean, you could try it and see, but I doubt it's going to
So,
work.
Brad, did you invent this?
Advent,
I mean, did you see this anywhere, or did you just try this on your own?
you know,
You
I
don't
can't
recall?
remember.
Okay.
My memory is, it was
Yeah.
about 10 years ago when I did this shoe. I looked, I did some research on it, so I don't think I invented it, Bob. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was, yeah, someone else has been doing this
I
for a
know some
while.
people are going to say this is podiatrist, but this works.
Right,
So if and it's not invasive, so
right.
I think it's really worth a try.
Right.
So
Here are some pads.
metatarsal
Yeah, and I
pads.
just picked these up at a shoe store. You can cut them up to fit, and they got a little sticky thing on the back. But you don't have to do this route. Although you can see what you can find online, or just a felt would work. And you
Sure,
just have to play around with it and
piece
get
of
the pressure.
carpet maybe.
Yep, you could try.
Yeah,
Probably not a real thick carpet,
No,
not
no,
shag, but
no. A thin.
probably the outdoor carpet
Sure.
variety that you have laying around, or just cut a hole in your carpet in the living
There
room.
we go. You'd be loved by your spouse.
Yes.
So
Anyways, seriously, it's a really nice option to work, and when you get it right, it takes the pain away very quickly. No meds needed. It's simply
so
mechanical.
do you feel it walking or not?
Oh yeah, if my
You do.
shoe is too tight, I had a pair of
Oh,
work shoes I had to do this too, and it
okay.
was very irritating.
So
Yeah,
and you mean work shoes as far as
work.
boots
No,
or
they're
boots? Just
pair of work
regular
shoes. Yeah, like this.
like this.
Yeah, these are,
Okay.
yeah, and in the clinic,
Okay.
they were a nice pair of Echoes. They're expensive too, and
Sure.
they felt fine in the store. I spent a couple $100 on them, and it's like they're going to last me a long time, and well, they hurt, so I
Yeah,
fixed it
you
with
stretched
this.
it
Yep,
out.
it
So
worked out good.
all right,
Very good. Good luck
give
with
it a
your
try
Mortons.
and put your comments below. Let us know what's been working
Absolutely.
for you on this.
Mhm.